Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel! In my last video, we talked about who Kenjaku actually is and his crazy plan to merge humanity with Master Tengen. If you haven't seen that yet, watch it after this one. Today, we are diving into the actual Culling Game itself. The latest episodes dropped a ton of rules on us really fast, and honestly, it's confusing. It's not just a battle royale, it's a complex ritual. So, how does this game actually work? What are the barriers? And what happens if you break the rules? Let's explain it in high detail so you don't miss a thing. First, let's look at the structure. The Culling Game isn't happening in just one place. Kenjaku has set up 10 colonies. These are giant barriers spread across Japan. You can think of them as the arenas. Major cities like Tokyo, Sendai, and Sakurajima have these barriers over them. But there is a reason for this specific placement. If you connect all 10 colonies on a map, they form a line that cuts right through the Japanese archipelago. Kenjaku calls this the line. His plan is to use the cursed energy generated inside these 10 colonies to send all the humans in Japan to the other side, basically preparing them for the merger with Tengen. The barriers themselves are very special. They act just like Master Tengen's pure barriers. They are huge, and they are designed to keep players inside, like the ones used in Shibuya. However, to make the game fair, which is a requirement for a binding vow, the barriers usually allow humans to enter freely, but once you are in, you are trapped. Before we get to the rules, you need to know who runs the show. Even though Kenjaku started the game and is the creator of Culling Games, but he is not the game master. He can't just change the rules whenever he wants because he made a binding vow to start the game. The game basically runs itself automatically. Each player gets a shikigami called a kogan. It looks like a little flying bug with a TV head. The kogani is your interface. It tracks your points, tells you the rules, and acts as the referee. You talk to it to make deals or check your score. Now, here are the 8 rules that govern the game. This is the most important part. Rule 1 and 2. The deadline. Once a player has their curse technique awakened like the people Kenjaku transmuted, they have 19 days to enter a colony and declare their participation. If they break this rule, Rule 2 says they suffer cursed technique removal. Now this sounds like they just lose their powers, right? No. Since the technique is carved directly into their brains, removing it will destroy their brain. So, basically, refusal to play is equal to death. Rule 3. Non-players. If a regular human, someone who isn't a sorcerer, walks into a colony, they unknowingly become a player the moment they step inside. There are no bystanders. If you are in, you are in. Rule 4 and 5. Points and scoring. The goal is to get points. You get points by ending the lives of other players. 5 points. If you kill a sorcerer. 1 point. If you kill a non-sorcerer, regular humans caught inside. Rule 6 and 7. Changing the game. This is where it gets interesting. You can use your points. If a player gathers 100 points, they can negotiate with the game master to add a new rule. However, there are restrictions. You can add rules, but you cannot remove existing rules. The game master, Kogan, has to approve it. If your rule would end the game or make it run forever, it will be rejected. It has to keep the game going. Rule 8. The survival clock. This is the rule that stops people from hiding. If a player's score remains the same for 19 days, they suffer cursed technique removal. That means you cannot just get 100 points and hide. You have to keep killing or keep changing the rules, or you die. It forces constant fighting. So, how does the gameplay actually start? When you walk through the barrier, you don't just walk in the front door. The barrier teleports you to a random location inside the city. This is to stop strong players from camping at the entrance and killing newbies instantly. You get dropped in, and you are immediately in the war zone. So, yeah, that is the structure. It is a giant ritual designed to harvest energy by forcing sorcerers to kill each other until only the strongest remain. Currently, our main characters like Yuji and Megumi are entering the colonies not to win, but to stop Kenjaku and to save the people trapped inside. They want to force them to add a rule that will let Tsumiki, Megumi's sister, escape the game before her 19 days are up. Will they succeed? We will find out in the next few episodes. I also made a video about the dark truth of Yuji's parents and how Kenjaku created him for this very moment. Click the video on the screen right now to watch that. Thanks for watching and see you soon.